But infrastructure wasn't the only battleground that emerged from these hearings. The open versus closed battle. Another major strategic divide emerged when AMD's CEO Lisa Su took the microphone and delivered what amounted to a direct challenge to NVIDIA's stranglehold on AI hardware. Su's comments about open ecosystems are really a cornerstone of US leadership, and that allows ideas to come from everywhere in every part of the innovation sector weren't just corporate positioning, they were a strategic argument about how America should structure its AI future. Here's why this matters so much. NVIDIA's CUDA framework has powered much of the US AI boom, but Su warns that relying on a single proprietary layer could bottleneck future innovation. When one company controls the tools that power AI development, what happens if competitors develop better alternatives? Su's push for open systems addresses this exact concern by advocating for a more diverse technological foundation. The strategic implications go beyond just hardware competition. Su argued that open ecosystems reduce barriers to entry, strengthen security, and foster a competitive marketplace for ideas. This isn't just about fairness, it's about innovation speed. When more companies can participate in AI development without being locked into proprietary systems, the pace of advancement accelerates. The question becomes whether America benefits more from NVIDIA's integrated approach or from a more open competitive environment. What makes this debate particularly complex is how it connects to America's global AI strategy. The Biden administration's diffusion rule, which would have ramped up export controls on AI chips, reflected concerns about controlling technology spread. But Su's open ecosystem philosophy suggests a different approach, one that uses openness as a tool for maintaining American influence rather than restricting it. China's approach adds another layer to this strategic calculation. While American companies debate open versus closed systems, Chinese firms are building their own integrated AI infrastructure with state support. The security angle that Su highlighted reveals another dimension. Open systems allow for broader scrutiny of AI development, potentially catching vulnerabilities that might remain hidden in proprietary systems, but they also make it easier for competitors to access American innovations. The choice comes down to competing through broad openness or safeguarding proprietary advantages. But this decision reveals an even deeper strategic challenge that cuts to the heart of America's global position. The global talent dilemma. America's AI strategy faces a fundamental contradiction. You can't lead the world in AI while cutting yourself off from the world's talent and markets. This tension showed up clearly in the Senate hearing, where tech leaders found themselves arguing against the very isolationist policies that brought the current administration to power. Brad Smith put it plainly when he told Congress that America needs to connect with the world to maintain AI leadership. What does this mean in practice? AI development requires the brightest minds from every corner of the globe. The researchers who create breakthrough algorithms come from universities in India, China, Europe, and dozens of other countries. When you restrict visa programs or make it harder for international talent to work in America, you're essentially handing those brilliant minds to your competitors. The Biden administration's diffusion rule created exactly this problem. Smith explained how the proposed export controls on AI chips sent a message to 120 nations about American reliability as a partner. Picture this scenario. You're a government official in South Korea or Germany, and you're deciding whether to build your AI infrastructure around American technology or look for alternatives. If America keeps changing the rules about what technology you can access, wouldn't you start looking elsewhere? This gets to the heart of why AI diffusion across the American economy matters so much. Smith argued that America needs faster adoption of AI across all sectors to boost productivity and growth, but restrictive immigration policies risk losing top researchers to China or Europe, which are actively streamlining visas for tech talent. The global talent pool isn't just nice to have, it's essential for maintaining technological superiority. Restricting collaboration slows innovation, undercuts productivity gains, and risks ceding leadership to more open rivals. That tension between security and openness underpins every policy debate you'll hear going forward. The strategic question isn't whether America should protect its national security interests. Of course it should. The question is whether the country can find the right balance between security and openness. The answer may determine whether America maintains its technological edge or watches it slip away to more globally connected competitors. The strategic choices ahead will define America's technological future. What we witnessed at that Senate hearing represents more than just a policy shift. It's a complete transformation in how America thinks about AI. From data centers to developer ecosystems to global talent, the hearing revealed a unified theme: accelerate or lose. In just 2 years, external competition reshaped internal priorities so dramatically that the same tech leaders who once advocated for careful regulation are now pushing for rapid acceleration. Safety concerns haven't disappeared, but they're now framed through the lens of strategic competition rather than abstract risk management. The message from Washington is clear: America must move fast to maintain AI leadership. Can the country accelerate AI development while still ensuring responsible innovation? The answer will determine whether America wins or loses the defining technology race of our time.